Hello, my posse. Hello, all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming to my living room today. I so appreciate you. You know, this video today is for you girls, although I did have a guy email me and say, what about my skin? Can I have nice skin too? My one guy or whoever. I don't know how many guys I have, but anyway, he was nice enough to email me. Hi, Jerry. So, but yeah, guys can have nice skin too. My husband, I work on him. So, but I get so many emails. I can't even tell you, of people who go, okay, so what's your routine? What do you do for your skin? I mean, I'm 60, my skin don't look like your skin. I'm, 70, my skin don't look like your skin. How do you do this at 78, I mean, I get a lot of emails and they want to know my exact routine. So I am going to show you my exact routine, what I do for this 78-year-old face. And I've done it for so long. It's so normal. I don't even think about it, just like brushing your teeth. You just brush them. You don't think about it, like, oh, should I or shouldn't I? Well, you better brush your teeth. But so it's just a natural thing that I do every day. And I do it absolutely every day. I don't think I've missed a day. You could ask my husband. I don't think I've missed a day for as many years as he can remember. And I got a cute email the other day from Catherine? Yes, it was from Kathleen Manley. Hi, Kathleen. And she's like, layers upon layers upon layers. I mean, I'm so confused. What do I put on? The vitamin C? Do I need all those layers? You put this on, you put that on. Oh, and then she says, and then you got the primer to boot. She goes, how many layers can you put on your skin? And I laughed because, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I think if somebody told me about all these layers, I would have went, yeah, right, But I'm telling you, layering your skin appropriately makes all the difference in the world. And when you're older, you get away with a lot of things when you're younger, but when you're older, your skin, it'll tell you what it needs. You look in the mirror and you look dry, or your lines are more profound than they were before, and it just seems like it happens overnight. Your skin is telling you that it needs something. And each product that we use does something totally different to your skin. That's why I put them on and I let them dry, and I look in the mirror and I see exactly what they do. They do exactly what they say. I wouldn't put them on and layer them and just not wait until it dries in. I let my products, and you will see in my video, I let them dry in, I let them soak in, I let them do their magic, and you can see. And I always, and I'll tell you in the next segment what I do, but I put my vitamin C, and you want to know what vitamin C nourishes your skin, it brightens your skin, it rebuilds your collagen in your skin. You can see, I think you can see the difference. You put vitamin C on your face, and I was not a believer of vitamin C until, I started using the products that I like. And I'm going to do some Ella Freda for you here because that's what I use. But I've said it in the segment that I'm going to show you. You do anyone that works for you, that you're not allergic to, that you could actually look in the mirror and see a difference. That's the key. If you can see a difference and it doesn't irritate you, if it doesn't make you itch, that's the one for you, because your skin will tell you. And I know there's ingredients on the back of bottles, and I'll tell you, I don't even look at them. I know that's crazy. I don't. But I just know that something's in there that works for me. I know some of you girls out there know every ingredient, and I don't. But I know what works for me, and I know when I look in the mirror what is great. And I know vitamin C, the vitamin C that I use, when I was sick even, I told you, it was just amazing to my skin. Amazing. I mean, I could see it. And I really believe from my skin, and I don't have any lights on, I don't have any filters, I don't have anything, and yeah, I'm really 78. I think my collagen has really picked up since I've been using vitamin C religiously. I just do. My husband will even say my skin looks better. My kids will even say my skin looks better than it did when I was younger, and I believe it. So, but that's what vitamin C does. So when you put that on, remember that. And the next step that I do after the C is the hyaluronic acid. Now you say, oh gosh, what does hyaluronic acid do? Well, hyaluronic acid hydrates your skin, and I'm telling you, it plumps your skin. And I am not kidding you. I put it on my lips, I put it on my eyes, I put it on the girls. No, I don't. But it does plump and it hydrates. And if you wait for that to dry in and you look at yourself maybe 5 minutes later or whatever, you can tell that it plumps your skin. I put it on my lips, and with that little $1 vibrator, I don't have anything on my lips. I don't have any fillers. I don't have anything, but I was losing my lips. They were just kind of like disappearing, and they have really plumped up with the massaging and the hyaluronic acid. So it does do its magic. So that's the key for hyaluronic acid. The other step that I use is the Ella Freda face and neck firming. Now I don't know all the ingredients that's in it. I emailed Simeon from the company, and I really don't know what is in it that really firms your skin, but you can see, it's so rosy and so, oh, I love it. Makes you blush. It makes you so perky. But anyway, you can see how tight my face and neck is. So that's a step that I use. You don't have to use that. It is it's just a firming lotion that's amazing. I put it on with my little vibrating from the Dollar Tree, or I use the one that I'll show you coming up, my Liberex machine, which I absolutely love. If you can't find the dollar one, the Liberex machine is great, but we'll talk about that again. So that's my 3 steps. And then of course the moisturizer. And you say, why do you need moisturizer? I talked to my cousin, hi Carol, in Pittsburgh, who doesn't use moisturizer. And it's like, how do you not use moisturizer? Moisturizing your face, your neck, your ears, your chest. It locks in all your products, a barrier to your skin. It's a step that you take to keep your skin young and youthful. The moisturizer is just a necessity. And every article that I've ever read tells you exactly what I tell you. You've got to massage it in. You can't just put it on like this and expect it to do magic. You have to massage it in. And I do all my products anyway. And it just, you can feel the blood, the circulation just come to the surface. And I'm, pink when I massage without my rouge or blush. I should say rouge dates me. So, but yeah, moisturizer is an absolute must for youthfulness, and it is the one that locks in all the product. You got to know that I do this all the time. And yes, you're feeding layers into your skin, but you know what? You feed your stomach. You put a plate of food out in front of you. You got vegetables, you've got potatoes, you've got salad, you've got meat, you've got your bread, you've got your butter, you've got your water. So you feed your stomach layers and layers of food because that makes you feel good. That's what you like. Whether you're keto or whatever, you have different kinds of foods that you put in your system and you think nothing of it. But layering your skin is like, why do I have to do all those layers? But you're feeding your skin, you're nourishing your skin, you're giving your skin what it needs to be young and to be youthful. And, I've showed you my neck and my things, how I work at it. So you either want to work at it, girls, or you don't want to work at it. You either want to listen and be consistent and never think you're too old. You're looking in your skin and you're going, oh, it's too late to start. It's never too late to start. Like I told my cousin Carol, it's never too late to start a routine. And you will significantly, my tongue's in the way of my eye tooth and I can't see what I'm saying. But anyway, you'll see a big difference. So on to me now, and I'll show you what I do to keep this 78-year-old looking as youthful as I can. I'm not going down without a fight, girls. Not this cookie. So let's move on to the segment of me doing my face. No makeup. Okay, so before I get started, you can use any products that you would like on your face. It doesn't matter. Whatever is your preference that you like, you certainly can use. I have used today to clean my face, to wash it really good. I started out first, I did a little bit of St. Ives Exfoliate, but you can use any exfoliator that you'd like. Use it You don't have to do it every day, but use it. So I did prep my skin a little bit with that. I did wash my face first with my Ella Freda Coconut Honey and Aloe Cleanser, which just came back, which I'm thrilled. It leaves your skin really clean, really, really soft. So that's what I did first. And I'm going to run through this because so many ask me what my daily routine is to keep my skin looking as best it can. So I think I have a combination skin. I'm probably more dry now than I ever was, but not too bad. Here we go. I'll show you what I do to keep this 78-year-old skin looking pretty good. I think my canvas, pretty good. So let's go. That's pretty much it. I'm just kind of showing you, you know, all the steps that I do, but this is my canvas, and I go behind my ears, all the way behind my neck, because you don't want to turn around, girls, when you're talking, from the front and look good and have all your wrinkles and dryness behind your neck. So you always have to put some between your fingers and do behind your ears and in front, because all this needs picking up. So that's just my daily routine. Do it, and you can see how I take care of my neck. I can't help you as far as my little massaging gadgets. I did find these on eBay. They have these on eBay, but they're $5.20 instead of $1 at the Dollar Tree. And the one eBay girl was $6.20 shipping. So if you wanted one of these and you can't find them, you can find them on eBay, but you're going to have to pay $12 for them, which isn't really bad. Had I seen it in the store, probably for $12, I probably would have bought it. But these massaging little things are great. And if you don't have those and you can't find those, I always love my Liberex. I reviewed this so long ago. I don't even know. I have to look and see if I still can get my discount code for you for this. But this has 3 brushes on top. And when I use my, my cleanser, I put it on here and I cleanse my face also, which kind of removes the dead skin. And always remember, you've got to remove the dead skin, whether it's this, whether it's with your hands. And this has 3 speeds, by the way, which is awesome. It's got low, medium, and high. I love my Liberex. I wouldn't be without this. So that's pretty much my skin routine. And I do fan in between or or go on my computer, whatever, for a few minutes in between until it absolutely dries. When you don't feel it tacky anymore, you know you're ready. So now I'm on to my foundation. So I'll be back. Completely made up, like I started. So yeah. That was good, huh? I speeded it up for you so you weren't too long. But yeah, I do that every day. And I didn't say, what I didn't say is too, that I moisturize my whole body all over. And I did talk about that before. You know, when I get out of the shower in the morning, I use the CeraVe all over while my skin is damp. And I just love the CeraVe all over your body after a warm shower. It's just the best. And I didn't show you what I do at night because I really don't do a lot at night. But, you know, I wake up like this in the morning. I'm ready for my coffee, Mr. DeMille. Hello. So, but I do wash my face more so now, I think, than I ever have in my life, because I use the Retinol, and I use the Ella Freda products. And like I say, that's just my products, girls. And I do have a link in my description box. If you order from that link, I make a couple pennies, but really, you can buy whatever you like to buy. But I do love those products, and I'm not pushing them because I make a couple pennies, because believe me, it's no big deal. I want you to buy what you want and use what you want, but I want you to use them. But I do wash my face at night really good with a really good cleanser. I got to make sure it's clean. And I do put my retinol. I put my retinol on, and I do use this. And if I can't use this for any reason, when it just goes, I don't know, I got to call out. So any of you girls are at Dollar Tree and you find these, I'm looking for these. So, but that's what I do at night when I'm watching TV at night, or my husband's got the wretched news on that I don't want to watch. But anyway, I'll just sit there with my retinol and I'll put it all over my face and do my eyes. And it has been helping the puffiness in my eyes. So that's my routine, girls. And I do it all the time. And I hope that you've learned something. And I hope that you try something. And like I say, there's many products in the stores. If you want to ask me a question, I'm no authority on ingredients. Some of these girls on here are amazing with ingredients. I know, you know, used to be a girl on here that I loved. Her name was Susan, and she was called Susan in the Know. I don't know if any of you my subscribers have subscribed to her. But when I first started using Ella Freda products, she was a creator that reviewed them. And her and I went back and forth in emails, and I asked her about that. And the hyaluronic acid especially, and she said it was it worked as a healing for her. She had problems with her eyes, and I do too. And the hyaluronic acid is a real kind of a healer. It heals your skin, and I find that to be amazing, because it really does. So, but you know, L'Oreal makes a good one. I don't care, you know, what you buy. You find something that agrees with your skin, and you'll know it if it agrees. You'll see it in the mirror. You will see it in the mirror. Trust me. If you don't, then I must be wrong for 60-some years, but you will see a significant difference if you follow the massaging and follow some of the techniques and wait in between and wait for them to dry, and it'll be great. I hope I answered some of your questions about my routine. I know you ask me so much, and I get so many wonderful, wonderful emails and so many compliments, and I thank you so much. And, you know, some will say it's genes. I don't know. I get tired of hearing that sometimes, but I am Italian, but I have people in my family who don't take care of their skin, and it shows. So, you know, it's all about, just like food, it's all about giving yourself the right nutrition. It's just something that you do that feeds your skin. The skin is the largest organ on your body, and you either take care of it or you don't. And if you don't, your mirror is going to tell you. So I hope this helps, and thank you so much for coming by, and I love you, and I will see you again really soon. I've got some good reviews coming for you. Got a couple of wig reviews. I'm hopping here. So I love you. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And I'll see you next time. I love you guys. Bye.